Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and it is really early in the morning. When I'm recording this, I just finished doing a presentation for Adelaine.net user group, which is in Australia. And I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to do that. And so I'm still awake. It's actually 5 o'clock and I had debated this in my head. Do I do the talk, go back to sleep for a couple of hours and get up again? And I thought, I think I'm going to just feel kind of crappy if I do that. And decided, well, I'll just stay up. So part of it is I can hopefully get a head start on some things that I need to work on this morning for the day job. But I thought, let's just do, I'm in a talking mood. Let's just do an episode. So let's figure something out. So what I'm going to do here is add in a couple things for IronBefunge. Hopefully it won't take too long. I've just cursed myself. I know I have. Just try a couple things and add some instructions. I added into the issue list in IronBefunge what I think are all of the things that need to be done. And there's still some there, but less than more. Although the ones I've been avoiding are the ones that I think are going to be pretty complicated to handle. But, it is what it is. At least if I get to the point where if I've completely supported Funge 98, then we're good. So the first one I'm going to do is adding hexadecimal numbers. What I didn't realize is you can actually enter in the lowercase a to f characters. And yeah, I don't know who I saw this from on Twitter, but I think somebody put in like, what hills will you die on? You know, what are the things that you just won't give up? And that essentially this person was saying hexadecimal is uppercase A to F. It is not lowercase, but not in IronBefunge, they're lowercase. So whatever. And it actually matters because there are these things with like, I think called handprints, fingerprints. What are they called? You have to realize it's really early for me. I forget what they're called. Handprints and fingerprints or something like that. You can map how the uppercase A to Z actually work. But yeah, we're not going to do that. Hopefully adding hexadecimal should be pretty simplistic. So let's go to the GitHub's and put in our branch, and this is for 37. So decimal support. Sure, that sounds good to me. That's all right. Okay. Yeah, I set my coffee to go off. Excuse me. At 2:50 a.m. So I'd wake up with a fresh pot of coffee being made, which is nice. That's nice. Okay, let's close this window because we don't need it anymore. Don't need the maximize thing open, magnifier. What we're going to do is put in 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Yeah, this is all going to be a bunch of busy work, but 11, 12, 13, 14, I can count, and 15. Okay, so we'll put in A, B, C, D, E, and F. Got to map them in here, so I need to say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and yes, 15. Okay. So on handle, this instructions contains. Yeah, it's a little different this time because we can't parse an A, right? if this instruction, did you ever forget what you did? Instruction handler, this instructions dot value. Oh, it's a lazy because we don't, that's right. Yeah, because we only get the instructions if we need it. I don't, why in the world did I do it this way? That makes no sense. That's really stupid. To the notepads. Why do I have lazy in my I guess the only reason I did that is because you may have code that doesn't use all the instructions. And so why figure out the instructions that you have unless you're asked to get them? But I think they're all loaded anyway. I'm not sure. So that's why I put that in there. In any event. I'm just trying to figure out, like, how did I actually do this? Execution context. No, it's the executor. Which I'm never going to change the name of that class because that's just too good. The mappings. Yeah, the mappings say mappings contains key. Then you figure out based on the key which one to handle. And in the instruction mapper is where it gets all of them anyway. So what I don't understand is why am I here? Like here I'm just assuming that you're giving me one of these, right? Like the directional instruction handler. I'm just switching on this and I'm saying, you know, that's what you need to do. It has to be one of them, otherwise I wouldn't have been called, is what I'm getting at. The not instruction, yeah. So, I just don't know why in my number instruction handler, it would have to be one of these, okay? I don't think I need to do this. I guess maybe my thought was when I wrote this class that if I run it in isolation, then I want to make sure that it's actually an instruction that I know, but there is this implicit, these are only run because of the mapping class that tells it, yes, this is, because you support these instructions, I'm calling you. So I don't think I need this. So we're going to take that out. Actually, and then it's going to tell me, yes, expression body for members. Let's run all of our tests just to see if anything breaks. It shouldn't, because it's just an if check. But maybe I wrote a test that's actually looking for this. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, 22 failed. And I bet they're all like... An item with the same key has already been added. Key 4. That was unexpected. It has nothing to do with the on handle. It's because I added these new instructions. But yeah, they shouldn't. Yeah, that's the only place that this would exist. I'm silly right now. I'm in the silly portion of getting up too early and going, what am I doing here? Okay, so handle. All right, are we in debug mode? We're going to the debug mode. Debug. Oh my God. There you go. Okay. So let's just run this under the debugger and see why that fails. Because I'm curious. Unless 12, 13... I don't know how many times I have looked at my videos when I'm editing them, and like right now I just realized the error I did, 5 minutes ago. And then I'm watching the video as I'm editing it going, you idiot, how did you not see this? And I probably said this in previous videos, but this is where pair programming actually helps. Because what you're seeing as the observer, your mindset's a little different than what the person is that's coding. Because you're focusing on coding, it's not necessarily the same type of view, so to speak. Okay. But we still got one failure. What is this? Number instruction. Oh, because we've now added a whole bunch. Yeah. What? Huh? What? Verify instructions. But that's number instruction handler tests. Oh, because it's a base class, yes. Okay. Get expected handle instructions. Yeah. Yeah. It kind of feels weird now that I'm looking at this test. Like, I'm basically reproducing what's there. So, this is good because sometimes you have to look at what you wrote before and go, well, it is kind of correct. I mean, I'm sort of trying to verify that for each handler that we have the number and the correct type in there. This is too early to figure out in my head if I want to keep that or not. Okay, now everything should run. And it does. Okay. I hope I'm not getting my boys up by talking right now, but we'll see. Alright, so number instruction handler tests. Oh, that's right, because we don't... You know, that's actually something that you sell... Oh, I'm putting in the to instruction. That's right. I wanted to say C# interactive. And I want to say, what happens if I do int.parse? That's a string. Yeah. What happens if I give it an A? What does it do? Yeah, it doesn't know what the format style was. Is there... Yeah, God. Alt up arrow, that's right. Is there a way to say, like, parse? I don't know, is there? Is there a way to do this? Like, say, int.parse hex, a hex string. How to parse hex values into a uint. There's also this one. So, try convert to uint. So you could do convert. If the input is bad, convert uint could be slower. Yeah, that's true. So, what we could say is convert to int32. If I gave it a 2, give us a 2. God. If I give it an A, oh my God. Yeah, it doesn't know what that... Oh, you have to give it a hex number. Oh, really? System.globalization.number_styles.hex number. Okay, you're lying to me. Oh. Oh. Int parse 10. Okay, and then if we pass in a 2 here, oh my god, you know, this interactive window, cool. Okay, we can do that. This interactive window is something to be desired. I really wish they'd, looks like they've done a little bit of work to it with colorization, maybe not, but man, sometimes I feel like they really need to add more to it. So we'll just put in here then. We're going to take this out, like I said. We'll do that. And then we're going to say this is interesting because we're going to say number styles hex. There we go. And why don't you like that? Behavior and parse can vary. Oh, okay. I guess you can do both. So we keep in what we had there, and then I believe that goes there. Yay! Okay, so handle with numeric value, and then we're going to do a, you know what? That's right, I wanted to do a test case here. What I want to do is say test case, and what I want to pass in, for example, is this, no, not all that, and I should get a 0. So I can say char instruction int expected value. So here I'm going to put in instruction. Now let's clean this up a little bit so I can actually read this. Okay. And then we're going to say that we peek the expected value. So let's run that. See if that works. And if it does, then we're just going to do all of them. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 1. And let's make sure we don't do the error that I did before with 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the lovely 15. Okay? So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Run the tests. We should get 16 tests now. Yep. Let's go into release mode, run all. Ooh. Oh, pow, bang, what happened? What happened? The bill is successful. Okay. All right. Well, sometimes you just have, so, you know, to be a +1 developer, you have to sometimes just rebuild. I don't know. Get crap up here. All right, let's run the host. Let's make sure that a couple of the programs still work. Yay. Put this in here. Run. And yay. All right. So let's commit edit hex values, push, and let's move to master branch, merge into current master, this, merge, publish, push, publish, pushing, whatever. You know the stuff of the things. Okay. Go back here and delete. Yes, delete, delete. And guess what? We learned something today. We learned about how to parse hex strings. So if I refresh here, I didn't put the... how many times am I going to forget in the summary to put the hashtag thing in for the... whatever. All right, close the issue. We've got that in there now. Cool. So that's that. The only other one that's like, it should be simple. But let me look at how I would actually put this in as a instruction handler. It's not a space instruction. It's Z. So apparently the Z character is the way that you do a NoOp. I guess because the usage of a space as a NoOp is arguably not the right way to do it, because space can be in string as white space, so you don't want to necessarily, if you want literal NoOps, you put in Z's there, but you can also use spaces. But it is called out in the spec that Z is an actual valid instruction. It's a NoOp. And I'm trying to figure out, I mean, to do it is easy. Your on handle does nothing. So what would I actually put it in? It's not a math, it's not a number, it's not an output, it's not a stack, it's not a turn. Is it its own thing? Sure. I have about 5 minutes. And I'm tired. So let's do it. 39 NoOp instruction. Alright. Publish. So we're going to create a new one. Space. NoP. NoP instruction, which is a Z. That's it. We don't have handle, get, or put. We just have on handle. And guess what that does, boys and girls? Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Is that not the easiest thing you could ever do in the world? That's it. How much easier could you do? I don't know. Run all the tests. Yay, everything passed. God. I'm going to put in a bug fix or a bug request to say there's something in Visual Studio that it either my computer or it doesn't like external hard drives, but it thinks it needs to write a temp file and it doesn't. God, I wish it would stop doing that. It's just annoying. So we did space instruction. We'll make a NoP instruction handler tests. which is NoOp instruction handler, NoOp instruction, get handler type, NoOp instruction, handle get. Now, why did I write my code like that? That looks just weird. We're not going to push anything. This can be null. I don't know what you'd look for. I guess the only thing here is I could say get the stack count before, get the direction equal to context direction. Assert that the values is equal to this. It shouldn't have changed the stack at all, and we shouldn't have changed the direction. Why are you barking? Oh, well, down, I guess. I mean, it's going to assign it, and then it's going to change it. Okay. Oops, 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 stop, stop, stop. Yeah, those are all legitimate, but I don't need those. Holy crap. That's all I need. That's all I need. Try it again. Do we get 100 digits of pi? Good. Alright. That was 100 digits. It was pi, right? Yeah, okay. So, that's pretty much it. I mean, this one should have been... Oh, what the heck? Copy and paste code. Bad. Just make sure, because now I'm a little paranoid that I... Okay, now, remember, 39, done. Push, and master, branch, merge that into that. Push, 39, branch, delete, delete, delete. And we should see over here, and we do, we can close the issue. So that's all I'm going to do in this one, because now I'm tired. The ones that I have left here for implementing instructions, there's a couple that aren't too bad, but there's a couple with like the handprints and the fingerprints, and the one that should be kind of interesting, maybe I'll do this in a near future episode, is the split IP instruction. So that allows you to essentially do concurrent operations. And I don't know exactly how this works, but I think if you hit the T instruction, yeah, it's a T. It allows you to basically say, split the instruction pointer, and I don't know if it like changes the direction of it. I'm actually curious. Let me look here real quick. Find split. Okay, creating additional IPs is done with the split instruction. It causes the current IP to be duplicated, and this duplicate is added to the IP list such that it is executed for the first time before the parent IP is next executed. When a child IP is its location, storage, all space, and stack are all copied verbatim from the parent's IP, the child's IP delta is reversed. Ah, okay. So if you hit, if you're going, well, I'll do it from my direction because I can't think of it. I'm trying to show it to you. If I was going this way and I hit a T, it's going to go reverse. And that one keeps going that way. That's interesting. You'd think you want it to not be reversed, but you'd want it to be rotated. Reverse. Yeah, why would you do that? You'd think you want it to be rotated. Yeah. In 2 dimensions, it's equivalently reflecting the delta of the IP about the z-axis. So that's kind of weird because what I want to find is actual code that does concurrency, because then I want to see if I actually handle it correctly. But that's well beyond my cognitive capabilities at this point, so I'm going to stop recording. So, thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.